Hello, eighth graders. It's Mr. Yu. We are going to be doing a project on electromagnetic energy. Okay, and so here's a picture of electromagnetic energy, an electromagnetic wave. Okay, so electromagnetic energy, it's all around us. Every moment of our lives, we are completely surrounded by it. It's being produced, absorbed, analyzed by our bodies. It's flying through space. It's flying through everything, right? It's everywhere. So what is it? Where does it come from? How is it produced? These are some of the questions that you are going to be answering in a group project. So there's going to be four parts to the project. First, you're going to do some individual research, and you're going to have to cite your research, APA style. Then you're going to be creating a Google Slides presentation with a group, and you're going to present to the group. And there's going to be 6 different groups per class, and each one of these groups represents one portion of what we call the electromagnetic spectrum, which is this. All right, it goes from gamma ray, X-ray, ultraviolet, visible, infrared, microwave, radio. All right, and so these are all the groups that there will be. You might notice that there is no infrared radiation, and I'm going to be the one in charge of giving the infrared radiation project, and it will be used as an example so you know what to do when you do your presentation. So within your group, there's going to be 4 people in the group, if it's possible, and each person is going to have a different responsibility. You'll either be a scientist, historian, technologist, or astronaut. And so you're going to be analyzing this type of infrared or this type of electromagnetic radiation from the perspective of one of these things, and you'll be answering each of these questions. Okay? So you're gonna have to collaborate in Google Slides. You're gonna have to. I know we all have Gmail accounts from the beginning of the year in physics. I don't think the ones for the school are ready yet, but you're going to create a presentation where you talk about each of these ideas, and you're going to present to the class. And as you are listening to other groups' presentation, you're going to be filling out an inquiry table, taking notes of all the information for all the different projects. Okay, so some expectations about the presentation. So you are going to be evaluated on your professionalism, right? So professionalism is a lot of different things, but in this case, what I'm looking for is, are you properly dressed? So are you wearing appropriate? It doesn't have to be like a suit or anything like that, but are you dressed nicely? And are you engaged as a presenter and an audience member? It's never appropriate to be talking to other people during a presentation. If you're in the audience, you should be listening, demonstrating that you're paying attention. If you're presenting, you should be engaged in what is being presented. The presentation, I'm not going to say how long it needs to be. You need to answer all of the questions. That is the expectation. So if it takes 4 minutes or 10 minutes, that's okay. I'm not gonna limit or require time. Here are the rubrics, and so you're going to be assessed twice during this during this project. One of them is going to be on the research that you do. You're going to get a sheet to do the research, and it's going to be based on if you complete your research and if your citations are correct. And then on the presentation, and it's going to be about, does your presentation make sense? Are you professional? And did you answer all the key questions? So these are the 2 rubrics, and they're both practice rubrics. Calendar. Okay, Tuesday is when you're supposed to have watched this video by. We're going to split into groups and begin to work on the group contract. Wednesday, I'm going to do some notes to introduce electromagnetic energy, and I'm going to give my example presentation, and I'll give you some time to plan in a group. Thursday and Friday, you're going to have the whole class period to do research or prepare your presentation in the library, so you'll have access to a computer. And then next Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be presenting the projects. So there's not a lot of time in class to be working. So that means you need to use your time wisely or make a plan to work outside of school. Here's the homework. I will be checking it, so make sure you answer the following questions. What are you going to be graded on? What does it mean to be professional? When will you be receiving your group, like who you're going to be working with? And how do you cite your sources? All right, that is all.